Hello y'all, this is Sweet Home California, a sub-mod for the Old World Blues mod for Hearts of Iron 4. What it does is break apart the NCR and Caesar's Legion into a lot of different smaller countries, most of which come with their own focus trees. The Old World Blues mod itself takes place in the world of Fallout. We got a special new bookmark and we're going to click on it to go to the country selection screen. After that, we will find the country we want to play as, and that would be the Confederacy of Dayglow. If you're curious what Dayglow is, it is in fact a town located on the remains of the American city of San Diego. We start off with the national spirits, followers influence, and settlers nation. As for our army, we have 8 divisions. Looking around the map, you can see what has become the New California Republic and the Legion, and by that I mean they don't exist. What commanders do we have? Well, we have 2 unit leaders and 1 commanding officer. In the focus tree, let's start off with how we survived the creation of a state after the oil rig and the Dayglow Boneyard War. How did the Great War survivors of San Diego adapt and start making a living? Let's say they did so by rebuilding the city. How were settlements brought into the Confederacy? We have 2 choices here. Let's say it was warfare in order to get a recruitable population buff. The Enclave and Dayglow are neutral with one another. With that said, we must now change our policy. We will side against them. The Dayglow Boneyard War, started years ago, has become a stalemate. However, we will not give up an inch. We have reached the part of the focus tree where we can do political stuff. We're going to try and keep the status quo. We're going to complete the focuses to Frederickson Way, and then eventually we will do expanding the Federation and to Great Tohono in preparations for a second war. In the Decisions tab, I can see that we have the ability to restore pre-war technology. Sure, let's try doing that. What can go wrong? Just to the north of us, our neighbor the Boneyard, for some unknown reason, is fighting the Eagle Mountain tribe. Since our rival is going to be preoccupied, we might as well use that to our advantage and justify a war goal on them. Some of our soldiers were sent on a mission to get into an old military base, and sadly they activated some automated turrets. The justification is done. Let's take out the Boneyard. Not many enemy units were on our border, so luckily for us, it wasn't that hard to advance forward. Our army is making good progress, and it shouldn't be long before the enemy capital is within reach. We have captured the Boneyard, now we just gotta get to Santa Barbara. Well, that's done. Let's try to get as much land as possible out of this peace conference. With no more Boneyard, we might as well invade the Eagle Mountain tribe. More focuses, let's do the Rapids, annex the Rapids, rebuild the Rapid shipyards, and southern expansion. We're going to go to war with some banditos who may try to call for help. I may have possibly underestimated the size of the enemy army. We had to fall back slightly, but now we're doing a counterattack. Several enemy divisions have been encircled, and they're not getting away anytime soon. You'll love to see it. Once we get to La Paz at the bottom of Baja California, this will all be over. In the focus tree, we're going to do the Baja Project, Baja Conscription Law, Naval Base Asunción, and crossing to Colorado. We can try and restore a nuclear power plant. Yeah, let's do that. More resources are good. Confederacy activities at the remains of the San Onofre nuclear generating station has led to the discovery of a radiation leak. That's bad, isn't it? Thanks to a focus, we got a war goal on the Masters remnants, and they are a bunch of super mutants. Oh well, war is war, human or not. We are victorious, and because of that, Dayglow will get its very first puppet state. Continuing our expansion, our next target will be the Tohono Nation. California is still relatively divided, but in the land that would usually be part of the Legion, it seems that the Blackfoot are carving out a nice little realm for themselves. When the war with the Tohono Nation begins, we're going to intentionally let the Masters remnants get capitulated. Speaking of the super mutants, they made quite a few divisions, and we use them to supplement our own army. The reason why we let the Tohono smash into our puppet is so that we would have more room to fight. We just did the focus, the Cowboys' last yeehaw, but sadly the war goal we got from that isn't really useful because Tucson took care of cowboy country themselves. Just to the east of us, Blackfoot is clashing with the city of Flagstaff. Cause we want the Cowboys, we are attacking Tucson, who I would like to note has a lot of APCs. In the focus tree, we did West-Tek Research Facility, and the next ones we will do after that are make preparations to enter the Glow and scavenge the outskirts. Entering the Glow/West-Tek will be very dangerous, as during the Great War, it took a direct hit from a nuclear warhead. Tucson is very strong, and because of that, we are going to temporarily abandon the Tohono Nation. Scavengers near West-Tek have found an old military convoy that had some power armor. Our soldiers have gone into the Glow. There is more armor to be found, and the familiar emblem of the Brotherhood of Steel is seen. Pay no attention to the territorial losses, this is definitely all part of the plan. To get the edge against Tucson, we're sending a naval invasion force into some land and control, and I for one sure hope they succeed. A Dayglow division has established a bridgehead at Yuma. Their goal is to go north and cut the enemy off from their supplies. We venture deeper into West-Tek and come across an area heavily scarred by nuclear detonation. There's not much loot here, but we do get a few guns. With the Tohono Nation liberated, motorized units have been sent in to take all of Tucson's victory points. Thanks to our maneuvering, the majority of enemy forces have been basically trapped. We have triumphed. We're going to satellite the cowboy country and the 10 signs and puppet Tucson. I'd say the Confederacy of Dayglow has done relatively well for itself. It controls California well, to be more technical, Baja California, but it does have a few subjects across the Colorado River, so that's quite the accomplishment, I suppose. The video is going to come to an end here. If you enjoyed the mod, check it out in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Have an awesome day. I'll see y'all later. Bye.